X-Men!
Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk.
Classic Avengers!
Be careful out there, team.
Hulk will do it.
Affirmative.
Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you. The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the electronics lab. Colonel Fury, Red Roll
Iron Man.
on line 6.
Colonel Fury?
Yes. We're a SHIELD task force created to investigate the Masters of Evil. It's our mandate to stop Doom and his army before they cause any serious damage. SHIELD is an international organization. We belong to no one and to everyone. With the helicarrier seriously damaged, we had to find a different base of operations. Tony Stark offered the use of these facilities.
Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby.
Exactly. Though I'm surprised to be here. You see, Stark Industries and SHIELD recently had a falling out. Yes, Stark recently stopped developing weapons for us. As you can imagine, we were less than enthusiastic. SHIELD tried applying pressure, both legal and not so legal. But I gotta hand it to Stark. He held his ground even though he's lost billions. Anytime.
There's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
Affirmative.
Hello, my name is Black Widow. I am second in command to Colonel Fury. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message. He requested Colonel Fury visit the Omega base immediately for an update on the super soldier serum. Dugan said Dr. Banner would give the report. The odd thing being Dr. Banner is not on the super soldier project. Since we don't know this situation, you are to sneak aboard the base and locate Dugan. From there, we'll determine the best course of action. When you are ready to go, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He will take you in a Quinjet.
The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
The offer was initially made after a SHIELD operation, where I switched identities with a countryman of mine, Yelena Belova.
Mr. Stark?
Yes, the blonde one. I declined the offer, but as we all know, Colonel Fury can be very persistent.
Johnny Storm would like you to
It is a huge mobile SHIELD research facility that is several stories tall.
Mr. Grimm.
Yes, it is used to field test some of our most highly classified experiments.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2.
You are quite welcome.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you. The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the electronics lab. Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
As you wish.
Warning, a small thermonuclear device is missing, and Denson was last seen in the weapons lab. Waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark. Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy
Hi,
birthday,
my name's
Mr.
Hank
Grimm.
Pym. Dr. Hank Pym. I've heard you're going to the Omega base. If you see my cybernetic helmet, could you bring it back to me?
There's a Harold Hogan online too for you. Mr. Stark.
I was working on a new version of my cybernetic helmet, but then Captain America called and said you guys could use somebody with a little technical know-how. Hey, I'm glad to be helping out. Besides, I was getting bored working in a lab all day.
Colonel Fury, Red Rose
Oh
is
yeah,
online
well that's
today.
where I was working on my cybernetic helmet. It's a real nice facility.
Warning.
I didn't see a whole lot because of security, but I do know there's a team working with gamma bombs. And I think a new study is being done on the super soldier drug.
The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
Come back anytime.
Hulk will do it.
Greetings. My name is Vision. I will be your primary source of information concerning any persons or locales you might encounter. Unfortunately, my line to the SHIELD database has a security issue. Would you retrieve a decryption module from Black Widow and bring it to me?
His birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
The acronym stands for Strategic Hazard Intervention, Espionage and Logistics Directorate. Its primary responsibility is counterterrorism for the world. Operating under the jurisdiction of the United Nations, SHIELD is expected to deal with any threat to the security of the world's population. That designation has been used several times over the years, but it is not associated with any particular group of villains. Dr. Doom has assembled dozens of the world's most notorious supervillains, not the least of which is Ultron and Baron Mordo. Victor Von Doom was raised in the tiny European country of Latveria. The untimely death of his parents made Doom vengeful towards the world. A genius, he attended Empire State University. Unfortunately, Doom performed a dangerous experiment that resulted in an explosion. As a result, Doom was expelled. Bitter, he traveled the world until he met Tibetan monks who created his first suit of armor. Doom then returned to Latveria, where he overthrew the government and proclaimed himself ruler. The Black Widow was a Russian spy who defected several years ago. Upon joining SHIELD, she rose quickly through the ranks until she became Colonel Fury's #1 operative.
Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
There is nothing on her SHIELD record to indicate otherwise. Why, do you ask? I am glad to be of assistance.
Mr. Stark, there's a
Got it.
Harold Hogan online too for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Pammy and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Hello. I'm very glad you could join the team.
In the electronics
My apologies. I should have given it to him. You...
Colonel Fury, Red Rose is
You
online
need something
today.
else? Any...
A small thermonuclear device is missing, and Denson was last seen in the weapons
Hi,
lab.
the name's Wyatt Wingfoot. In case you didn't know, I'm your pilot while you're here at Stark Tower. We'll be taking the Quinjet when you're ready to leave on the mission. Sure. What do you need? Discreetly. As in, don't let Fury know? Yeah, I can do that. Give me a little bit. I think I know just the person to ask. There's a hacker I know. He's kind of an oddball, but I think he's up to the challenge. If you don't mind me asking, Whose laptop is this?
Happy birthday, Mr.
So,
Grimm.
you think Natasha's up to something, eh? Maybe working for the other team.
Mr. Stark, there's a
Stark
hell
needed a
poking
pilot,
around
and he
you
knows
for
I've
you.
flown for the Fantastic Four. So I guess he figured I had the skills. I was roommates with Johnny Storm back in college. He introduced me to the group, and after a while, they started inviting me on missions. It's a high-tech jet developed by Stark's company. It's usually used by the Avengers.
In the electronics lab.
It's undetectable to radar, can take off and land itself. Heck, it'll even dial the phone for you.
Colonel Fury.
Plus, it's got the latest in jet engine technology. This thing will get you around the world in no time. Anytime at all, friend.
Warning. A small thermonuclear device is missing.
Affirmative.
I, Hawk, will do it.
All right.
The president is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
Thank you for the decryption module. Now I can patch directly into the SHIELD database.
Sandy
I-
and Heather are still waiting for you in the main loft, Mr. Stark.
Hey, you made it. That's great. I guess they're calling in all the big guns for this one, Come.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main
Hi,
lobby to see
it's
you.
good to see you. Let's not get all formal. Call me Wyatt.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting.
We're close to the landing zone, so I'll be brief. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message requesting I meet him at the Omega base for a report on the latest super soldier serum.
What's so suspicious about that?
Dr. Banner was to give the report. The only thing is, Banner has been working on the Gamma Bomb project, not the super soldier serum. Dugan would never make a mistake like that. Something's up.
What is the Omega base?
It's a mobile lab that's over 5 stories tall. We use it for field testing experiments.
Oh, SHIELD's the greatest. Flying aircraft carriers, office buildings on wheels. Oh, please tell me you've got a tunnel that runs from New York to Tokyo.
Spider-Man, this is serious. Colonel, is there anything on board the Omega that would be considered dangerous?
If the contents of that vehicle were to fall into the wrong hands, it would be disastrous for all mankind.
Exactly what are you developing that could threaten the entire planet?
That's classified.
So it's all right for us to save the vehicle. We just can't know what's going on there.
Correct. Now, if I may continue, the team's mission will be to sneak on board the Omega and locate Dugan. He should be able to bring you up to speed on the situation. Any questions? All right, good luck.
Good. One thing I want to point out. You now have a SHIELD port. It's an experimental device that'll let you transport instantly back to headquarters whenever you want. Okay. Good luck in there. Let me know when you want to leave. Quiet out.
Team, satellite recon shows the Omega base is now on a collision course with Bondrak Dam. Thousands of lives are now in danger. You must stop the Omega at all costs. Fury out.
Good. They sent a team. I was afraid I'd been a little too clever with my message to the Colonel. Someone used the base's ventilation system to spread a knockout gas. When I woke up, Dr. Doom demanded I bring Colonel Fury here. If I refused, he was going to ram the Omega into the Bondrak Dam. Well, then there's no time to waste. Get me to the engineering control room. From From there, I'll override navigation and stop this monstrosity. By your command.
Right.
Team, I just had a thought. The section you're in contains the primary drivetrain. You could disable it. The Omega base will be forced to switch to the secondary drive. Not much, but it'd give you more time to reach the top of the base.
Yes!
I have vanquished this fiend!
Yes!
Curse that infernal doom. I can't do anything for this control room. Not to worry, there's a control room just ahead. Hopefully Doom left it alone. Get me there, we should be fine.
Got it. Need a hand. That's gonna leave a bruise. Gonna leave a bruise.
By your command.
Yes.
This is better than I could have hoped. My old adversary, Iron Man.
Glad to see you remember me, Crimson Dynamo. It's been a while since I kicked your tin-plated butt.
You will not defeat me this time. My new battle suit is vastly superior to your armor.
Could have fooled me. You look like something from the early 1960s.
Mark me while you still can draw breath, Iron Man. Soon, you will be silenced forever.
Huh. You never could take a joke. Or a punch.
Good. Okay.
Good. They said a team. Right. Everyone all right?
This won't take much longer. Everyone all right? Aye. Yes.
Villain.
Got it.
Team, I just had a...
Yes.
I'm on it.
Good. They said it.
Yes. This battle ends. The son of Odin stands triumphant.
I'm on it.
By your command.
Yes. Yes.
Team, I just had a...
Everyone all right?
That we might end this foolishness.
Affirmative.
Curse that nut.
Yes. Okay. Affirmative. Who's next? This won't take much longer.
Got it.
Okay. Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
By your command.
This one's out.
By your command.
Affirmative.
Well done, team. Now, let's see about stopping this behemoth.
Blasted. All controls have been locked down, except those on the upper bridge.
Correct. We'll have to reach the top deck and stop the Omega base from there. Sounds like a plan. Good luck. Hawkeye. Black Panther.
Do it! Certainly. You never stood a chance.
This one's out.
I've won again.
The only route left is along the exterior of the Omega.
Perhaps you should call for backup. Victory is mine. This won't take much longer. You are no match for the Black Panther.
Got it. How'd that be, Chief?
This won't take much longer. Looks like you lose. As you wish.
This won't take much longer.
Right. Everyone all right? I need a hand with this one.
Got it.
Let's keep together. Let's keep together. Affirmative. Yes.
Got it.
Right.
This one's out.
Got it.
Before you go to the top, we got a couple of new concerns you might want to address. Security shows some very sensitive labs have been broken into. One lab contains a device known as the neural inhibitor, and another has plans that could be used to upgrade Ultron.
Spider-Man. Ms. Marvel. Spider-Woman.
It's go time!
Looks like you lose.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, the reports were right. There is a team of superheroes on the Omega base. Well, let's see if this doesn't slow you down.
Sure.
Hey! Can anybody hear me? I'm stuck in this lab. Am I glad to see you? What the heck is going on around here? There was a huge explosion and then I couldn't open this door. I'm fine. I just hope... Wait a minute. Did you say the Omega is under attack? We have to stop it. If that dam is destroyed, thousands of people will be killed in the flood. Not to mention how much my work will be lost. Those must be the results of the super soldier experiment I've heard about. Scientists are attempting to recreate the experiment that gave Captain America his strength. So far, apparently, all they've created are those giants you've seen.
Team, you must be making the Masters of Evil nervous. My security panel shows a gamma bomb has just been activated. You gotta shut it down or all life in a 2-mile radius will be destroyed.
Well, it just so happens I'm kind of a specialist on gamma bombs. Take me to the primary lab and I'll see what I can do. Figures. They've damaged the shutoff. We have to find the auxiliary lab and re-establish the safety interlock.
Okay.
Hello. Do you have a question? It's a drug that was developed during World War II in hopes of creating soldiers that were stronger and faster than normal humans. Yes. Unfortunately, there's something very special about his physique. The drug won't work properly on anyone but him. I've been working with a team that's developing a smaller, more powerful gamma bomb. Teams aren't allowed to know what each other are doing. Heck, just walking into the wrong section can get you court-martialed, even if you're a civilian. SHIELD runs this place. They live for all that cloak and dagger stuff. Glad to be of help.
Sorry about that.
Sure. That was almost too easy.
Let me see it. Yes, I was able to shut down the gamma bomb. We're safe. That was close. That sucker detonated everything within a 2-mile radius would have been destroyed. Sounds good to me. I'm no superhero.
All right.
Next time, I want to fight somebody who doesn't smell like bullshit. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Mysterio! Jeez, it's good to see you. Still got a fishbowl for a head, I see.
Spider-Man, do you always have to be a half-wit?
Ooh, now that hurt. And speaking of getting hurt, step away from those plans before I have to get medieval on you.
You idiot! Why do you think S.H.I.E.L.D. has plans for Ultron?
I thought everyone had them. I got some this morning in a box of cereal.
These plans are upgrades. The good guys want to capture Ultron so they can rewrite his programming and turn him into a S.H.I.E.L.D. weapon.
That's impossible. Ultron is sentient. Reprogramming him is illegal.
Yes, it is. But all I care about are these plans. Ultron wants them for the weapon upgrades.
If your Ultron gets weapon upgrades, then my Ultron will want weapon upgrades, and that just won't do.
Huh? I've heard enough of your babbling.
Yeah.
Right. This is insane. How can S.H.I.E.L.D. possibly generate an army using the new super soldier serum? All it does is create monsters. This is a disgrace to the people who worked on the original serum.
All available soldiers are to attack at once. Watch out. There's an AIM helicopter patrolling the deck. I tried to take it out with this anti-aircraft gun, but it's just too fast. Yeah, at the other end of the deck. But you can't seriously think you're gonna take that chopper out.
Do you really want to get up again?
Did you?
That was almost too easy.
All right. Did you?
Right.
Yeah. How embarrassing.
Affirmative.
Boy, am I glad to see you guys. I've been trying to unlock the door to the bridge, but a helicopter keeps strafing the deck. Can you give me a hand? Sounds like a plan. All I ask is that you take the helicopter out quick. I don't think I'm gonna last long out in the open.
Affirmative. I've already got you beat.
Got it. The door to the bridge is open. Thanks for the assist. I would have been Swiss cheese if you hadn't taken that helicopter out. You'll get no argument from me. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Okay, who's next? This won't take much longer.
Yeah.
Got it.
This won't take much longer.
Yeah.
That would be due to the entropy device I've developed. You will remain immobile as long as I hold this button. Your pleas amuse me. I tell you what, let's have a contest. But instead of brawn, how about a test of brains? I'm afraid you have no other options. Now, to keep things interesting, you'll receive an electrical shock for every incorrect answer you give. Let's begin, shall we? What is the atomic symbol for gold? Oh, that was a lucky guess. What percentage of the Earth's atmosphere is oxygen? Oh, your answer was incorrect. Isn't that shocking? Which of the following is not a geologic period of the Earth? Somehow you're cheating. What does MODOK stand for? Impossible! Is one of you reading my mind? The deal is off. You tricked me somehow. Guards, attack!
Avengers!
Guys, that was one for the books. There's no time to relax. Colonel Fury wants you back at Stark Tower immediately. Stay where you are, and I'll pick you up in the Quinjet.
You did a good job on the Omega Base, team. You saved thousands of lives and billions of dollars in SHIELD equipment. Yes, a device known as the Mutant Amplifier. It magnifies a mutant's natural powers. Until we locate Doom's base, nothing. And since all we're doing is cooling our heels, I want you to investigate a report that there's a riot taking place in Atlantis. See Wyatt Wingfoot, and he'll take you to SHIELD's Atlantis outpost. Or if you'd like more information, talk to the Black Widow. Well done on the Omega mission. Will you have the same success in Atlantis? SHIELD's directive is to keep the world peace. To do that, we have to monitor the activities of every major civilization. I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy, and that's why they aren't going to find out about it. We realize now that Doom had no intention of commandeering the helicarrier. They attacked to draw additional security forces there. Correct. The Omega and the experiments it held was their prime objective all along. Dugan's still trying to sort things out, but apparently the base sustained only minor damage. Yes, they'd been locked in a cold storage unit on level 3. Aside from some minor cases of frostbite, everyone was fine. You're welcome.
Okay.
We just received a message from Namorita, the cousin of Namor. Apparently, there is a riot going on in Atlantis. Unknown, but for some reason, the Atlanteans have forcibly removed Namor from his throne. Yes, which means something is seriously wrong. See Wyatt when you are ready to go to SHIELD's outpost in Atlantis. We do not know. He has been a fair and just ruler for many years. The people love him. Perhaps, but Namor has always been kind to his people. There has to be some other explanation for this mass hysteria. When Mer people and surface dwellers first met, there was quite a bit of hostility. There were even several invasion attempts. The relationship between our two races is lukewarm at best. The Mer people prefer to keep us at arm's distance. Once you reach our Atlantis outpost, you will be infected with a special nanotechnology. Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Pym had a hand in developing it. It will allow you to breathe water with no discomfort. You will also be able to move along the bottom of the ocean as if you were moving on dry land. My apologies. I should have given it to him as soon as we arrived. Please, take this to him. You are quite welcome.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the electronics lab. Colonel Fury.
Welcome, my friend. Do you require information? Namor is the first known hybrid of Homo sapiens and Homo mermanus, humans and mer people. He can breathe water and air, but if he's away from water too long, he will begin to weaken. As with most mer people, he has an inborn distrust of surface dwellers, and true to his belligerent nature, Namor can take his distrust to the extreme. The Atlanteans are distant cousins to your race. Having evolved on the ocean floor, it is impossible for them to breathe air. Because they live in the extreme conditions of the ocean, mer people are very hardy. They are stronger than humans, can swim up to 30 miles per hour, and live to be over 150 years of age. I am glad to be of assistance.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan
Hi, it's good to see you. Do you need something? The mutant amplifier vastly augments any mutant's natural power. So a psychic that can lift a book will become powerful enough to lift a bus. Yes, but it has some serious side effects. The amplifier causes damage to the DNA of any mutant it's used on. Not much. The serum's only worked on Captain America. There's something very peculiar about his physique. That, plus the doctor who originally developed it, is dead. He'd wind up with a bunch of muscle-bound beasts, just like you saw in the Omega. They're psychotic, violent, unable to take orders. Not exactly what you'd want from an army. It was no problem at all.
Welcome, and good day to you. I am Edwin Jarvis, personal butler to Mr. Anthony Stark. This area is where Mr. Stark has his Iron Man suit. As you can imagine, the body armor has become so complex that a staff of technicians is required. You may walk around and inspect the facilities. I believe you'll already find several of your compatriots here.
Yeah. The name's Jack Hammer, but you can call me Weasel. Everyone does. Yeah, and don't worry, I came in through the back. No one saw me. Wyatt Wingfoot gave me a damaged laptop. Said you heroes wanted to know what data was on it. Yeah, that laptop holds security information for a building called the Imperium. I can find out, but you'll have to get me the password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. Oh, there's 3 possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help.
I do hate to impose, but if you see a cufflink somewhere in Stark Tower, could you return it to me? It was lost by Mr. Stark, and it has extreme sentimental value to him. My name is Edwin Jarvis, and I'm Mr. Anthony Stark's butler, as well as the butler for the Avengers. You could say it runs in my blood. My mother and father worked for Mr. Stark's parents. It is a dream of Mr. Stark's that was 4 years in the making. The top 3 floors are his living quarters. The rest of the building houses his business interests. No, not any longer. Mr. Stark recently had a change of heart concerning that particular field of industry.
I must admit, not in your.
The Black Widow is up. Not yet. Out in your.
Stark Towers. Oh,
I've heard people complaining about S.H.I.E.L.D. I'd look.
Affirmative.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the electronics lab. Colonel Fury, Red Rose is online.
Welcome, my friend. I know it's a name Colonel Fury would just... Yes, and to make matters worse, the Colonel would... I would suggest you talk to the Black...
Greetings. I would not say that name too loud. Here, you should ask Colonel Fury. You are...
I wish I could go to Atlantis. Gabe? Heck yes. He's a great guy. He still is. Gabe's one of my top advisors. He saved me from... You're welcome.
Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Ah, splendid. You look... It...
Hey. It... from... It... Thanks.
Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, the Thing.
Fantastic Four!
To the defeat of Dr. Doom.